My name is Eleonu, and I'm the co-founder of Bremazel Agro and Allied Resources. My business is about producing and reaching more people with unadulterated palm oil, and we intend to do this by leveraging on e-commerce and agri-tech solutions. I'm prepared for this. I've been doing this since the past 4 months now, and I'm very prepared for this day. I'm looking out for the best person to win, and I hope that the grants will be able to help whichever business wins.
My name is Eleonu. I'm the founder of Bremazel Agro and Allied Resources. The picture of me you see here is a picture that I took sometime last year. I was packaging oil to send to my customer somewhere in Ibadan. And it's not just about what I'm doing in this picture, but this picture gives me so much memory because memory of my childhood, because the house you are seeing just very close to me is where I spent most of my childhood days. And just behind the house is a palm oil mill owned by a family uncle of mine. And my parents wanted me to work in that palm oil mill, but I told them I wanted to be educated. So I left for the city, and fast forward until 2023, I had finished my BSc in business management and MSc in human resources management. Then after that time, I had a very bad experience. My only brother had an effect from palm oil mixed with Sudan IV, which is very cancerous. Sudan IV is a cancerous substance that is usually mixed with palm oil these days, and it is cancerous. It also destroys the human liver. And 30% of the market sample of palm oil in Nigeria is mixed with Sudan IV, meaning that 30% of the people who consume palm oil are in danger of developing cancer and kidney failures. Bremazel Agro and Allied Resources is committed to producing unadulterated palm oil and reaching more users with this palm oil in order to reduce the number of people who are at risk of developing cancer from the use of palm oil. And we intend to achieve our aim by integrating technology solutions and also e-commerce in order to reach more people and scale our business. The process that we use in producing our palm oil is to harvest or source the palm oil, prep the fruits from the palm oil, cook the palm oil, and then meet customers' needs with it. Nigeria palm oil market is very huge. It is a $545 million company or market, and it is 500 tons deficit. It means that my business can meet up with this deficit in the palm oil market. Currently, since 2023 that we've started, we've been able to sell 196 gallons of unadulterated palm oil, and we've made up to 8 million naira in revenue. Our revenue growth, our revenue size has been on the rise since 2023. Our projection for 2028 in the next 3 years is that we'll be able to sell up to 1,500 gallons of palm oil and make 105 million naira continuous increase in profits. And our plan for meeting this growth is to diversify into palm kernel cracking, which will increase our palm kernel profit by 50%, and also by leasing more farms. And this here is the product of my learnings in RevUp Women Initiative. So for the past 3 months, I have been learning, and my business partner is a tech person, so he has built this from scratch. This is Bremazel Agro CRM, and it's helping us to do a green business, because from here we can see total revenue, our outstanding balance, total customers, and total orders. We're able to analyze how many products we have left here, and also to do a stock up if we are running low or short of our products. That platform is able to print invoices for customers as they buy our products from our website online, and also give them receipts after payment. Yeah, and I'm going to add that my doing business for the past 3 years has taught me that with determination, anything is possible, and that with the right mentorship, which I have from my grassroots, entrepreneurship is possible for women. Thank you very much.
You said something about renting farms, and then what? Let me understand how you get your product.
Okay, my major business model is palm oil production, right? And how we achieve this is by leasing farms, because my business don't have the capital we need to plant our own palm fruit by ourselves. We lease farms, already planted palm fruits. We lease them from the owners in the rural area where we produce our palm oil, and then we get our raw materials for palm oil production from there.
Okay, just one more question before I leave to the other judges. And then in terms of your cost of operations, because if you're leasing across places, that means you have logistics and all of that. Did you throw that into your, because it looks like I just saw revenue.
Okay.
Cost of operations, is that captured in your work there?
Okay. Our profit is gotten from minusing the cost of doing business from our revenue. So it's not like our farms are scattered everywhere. We have a particular rural area, like a local government, where we meet people to lease their farms. Currently, we have just 2, right? And it takes us, plus the cost of leasing the farm per time, when we factor it into each unit of our product, it takes us about 30,000 naira to produce 1 gallon of palm oil. When we add the leased farms, by dividing it by the number of gallons we're able to produce from the farm per annum, and if we add the cost of logistics, of course, and then the cost of production, it will give us the cost of 1 gallon to be 30,000 naira. And this, there is like a markup of 50%. Recently palm oil is 45,000 naira. So if we are able to produce at 30,000 naira, it means we have 15,000 naira. So if we minus our cost of doing business from that 45,000 naira, we're able to get the profits that I mentioned. But the revenue I gave is just like everything we've made so far.
All right. Good afternoon. Well done. You've really done so well.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm really interested in your financial projection. Okay, because I've looked at historical, what you've done over 3 years. I want to understand why you mentioned 105 million revenue projection. How do you intend to achieve that? Considering that you were able to make about 8 million, if I got it right, over 3 years.
Yes.
Okay, so how long are we looking at to achieve that revenue figure? And what are your backends?
Backends as far?
The justification. How do you intend to achieve the 105 million, considering the fact that over 3 years, you've already achieved only 8 million?
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. If I understand your question correctly, it is how I intend to achieve my financial projections.
Yes.
Okay. This financial projection is based on both the palm oil production and palm kernel cracking. So first of all, with the palm oil production, right now we have just 2 farms that we have leased. So the palm oil market is projected to grow to about $745 million in the next 3 years. It means that if this is able to happen, this means that demand is increasing, right? And so if my business intends to get more farms and more raw materials from people who have farms, so that we're able to scale the business using economies of scale. So we produce at a lower cost for a higher profit margin, right? And then also for the palm kernel cracking, currently our byproduct from producing palm oil is palm kernel, and we sell off that palm kernel the way it is as a whole. And we're able to sell 1 ton of the palm kernel for just 260,000 naira. Now, if we're able to get a palm kernel cracker, we would be able to increase that profit, because currently 1 ton of cracked palm kernel, not the one we sell, not the uncracked, of cracked palm kernel is 600,000 naira. So imagine we were selling 260,000 naira, and then we start selling 600,000 naira when we start cracking. So I'm projecting based on the diversification and the expansion, and also the leverage on economies of scale. Thank you.
I'm shouting out to RevUp Women Initiative, shouting out to Rad5 Tech Hub, I'm shouting out to AfriLab, I'm shouting out to Visa Foundation, and I want to thank them so much for providing this opportunity for all of us.